Friday evening here on Ticket Talk tonight, guys. What is good, my friends? Man, what a crazy day as we are in the battlefield fighting for our lives for an open ticket market, my lord. But we got Brad Clements Law here on board as Ticket Talk's presenting partnership. We recorded a fantastic podcast earlier today, which we're going to air early next week to talk about how Brad Clements helps StubHub victims, both buyers and sellers and scammers and everything. And we literally sat down for about 30 minutes, went over various scenarios that he'll be able to help you if you're a buyer, a seller, or were scammed in any way from StubHub. He is our official law firm of Ticket Talk tonight, and we are stoked to get that aired early next week. So if you are in any StubHub problems, if you're a reseller, you're not being paid, if you're a buyer, you're running into issues, if you were scammed, compromised, Brad is here to help. So what you're going to do, visit his website, bradclementslaw.com. I'm happy to make the introduction to you personally. You're the VIP. You're a Ticket Talk Network viewer. He's going to hop on you right away to help out and get your case started. So Brad Clements Law, stoked to share the podcast with you guys early next week. We got TicketCon 26 here around the corner. And, we're almost literally about 3 months out from TicketCon. It's going to be here fast. We're about 90 days out. Link is in my bio on X Twitter to buy tickets. So I know a lot of you guys DMing me, telling me that you're coming. I can tell you right now, I might cap it like Toronto and say you can't come anymore. We're sold out. No, we're not going to cap it. But seriously, guys, buy your tickets on X. Like, we got to order food. We got to plan a conference. Like, I can't have all these pays to wait last minute orders come in because we got to work with vendors. We got to do this. We got to do that. And if I get like 50, 60 people last minute, we're not going to have enough food, and you guys are going to be like, what the heck's going on? So make sure you buy your tickets now. Link is in bio on X. If you want to sponsor TicketCon, let me know also, my lord. But what a day, obviously, the last 24 hours with the Toronto Resale Cap. So, I got some information tonight that MCF's going to show from this idiot. So we aren't clear. This guy obviously tweeted this prematurely, but I'm hearing rumors this is true, that I'm hearing rumors this is not true. But he's stating that not necessarily FIFA World Cup will get the exemption for the resale cap. In my opinion, I'd be shocked if they didn't, because they are the FIFA World Cup. They dictate their rules. They operate very shady. So we're still waiting to hear out. This comes from Colin DeMello of Global News, who reported originally that On Location, the FIFA World Cup were exempt from the resale cap in Toronto, Ontario. So obviously we're going to get all the rules. We're going to put them out there. But this idiot journalist prematurely puts this out here. Colin DeMello of the Global News, not a very bright individual. My Lord, what's going on? Let's go to the rest of the X feed and take a look at the crazy busy day as Mr. Musk's site loads up. And yeah, TicketCon pinned in the tweet. You can buy tickets right through this link right now. And we'll see you there in July. And there's me live looking at myself. And I put out this story earlier. I've not been loud, guys. And you guys think I'm loud. I think I've been quiet. So we're just under siege as an industry. And it's going to be a massive battle to keep the open ticket market afloat over the next not just couple weeks, not just couple months, I think several years. And we're going to work on the TTAB side to get some more voices. I can't do this myself. I mean, I could be the megaphone, but it takes a village, and it's going to take a village to fight for the California ticket resale cap. It's going to take a village to fight New York and other future states. So we're going to need a team. We're going to need an army of people to back up the open ticket market. And I hear all these horror StubHub stories with Rio. This is why we hired an attorney here, guys. This is why we have a sponsor to help folks like Rio. And yes, you got to go through the process, get your ducks in a row, prove that you've been wrong. We can't just say that you haven't been wronged and you don't have your ducks in a row. We can't take on cases, but This is why we're here for examples like Rio's story with the Philadelphia Flyers and so forth. And I got obviously a story too regarding somebody selling Raptors tickets and paying $130 in fees. Like what? Like that's really like penalizing the seller that's a fan. Like you're losing money selling them at face, and you're paying 130 fees, so you're $130 in the deficit. Like, is that really a good program? My lord! And like you said, we're going to air Brad Clements episode here early next week. I was on the Gun Show a couple weeks ago. I heard this like 3 weeks ago, and he finally puts it out. Not how we really do things on Ticket Talk. We kind of hear things quicker, but good episode with Guns. I think we'll have him back on. He talks about live events, not ticketing, but he was a cool guest, cool segment you can watch with Guns. MCF will put it on TicketTalkNetwork.com also. We heard that quite a bit ago. So sometimes, like, that's what I don't like is that when we hear stuff like 3-4 weeks ago, it kind of gets lost in the shuffle, and news in ticketing gets old quick. So when you guys interview me, like, put it out like right away. Like, don't wait 3 weeks. But I appreciate being that Guns had me on the show. List of companies exempt from Ontario. So here's like the misconfusing, guys. So we're really like seeing if this is right or if this is wrong still, because we get a lot of idiots like Colin DeMalo from Global News just putting shit out there, not knowing what the fuck they're talking about. And, this is obviously, we're going to cover this in coming weeks more. There's this stupid music artist coalition. I don't like any coalition. I don't even think our coalition does a very good job. There's a bunch of politics. There's a bunch of nonsense. And this idiot basically went on, Ron Gilbert, and I exchanged some messages with him. And we were going to set up a call and like have a talk. And he's like, no, you're a scalper. You're an asshole. You're this. And this guy's really comparing cuckoo birds to like resale. And he really is an idiot. And I didn't realize until somebody told me yesterday that Live Nation donates big to the Music Artist Coalition. So does Irving Azoff, who like started it. And a lot of artists are behind it, and Live Nation's behind this. So if you want to like support a monopoly behind the coalition, which is the Music Artist Coalition, you get this dipshit who has no experience whatsoever. The guy was literally a president of Hillo at Tulane, and I appreciate that as a fellow tribe member. But this guy has no experience. He's talking out of his ass. And I encourage you to watch this 44-second segment of this guy. He's got a receding hairline, too, by the way. So I don't think it's going very well for Ron Gubas, my lord. And here's kind of a look what's going on with the transition with the Blue Jays tonight against the Guardians. Like there was like one listing out. Ticketmaster took resale down. And literally SeatGeek kept everything up. So like SeatGeek could be violating the act right now unless there's like a grace period. So I found that interesting. I'm going to keep an eye on Blue Jays and Raptors tickets, MCF, over the weekend to see how the law comes in effect with the resale cap. Can't go over face value. And I know that StubHub sometimes has a stupid social media person type in lowercase. This is really tough to see about some kind of thing that was canceled. And they're the corporates of them all. So we just call out their nonsense whatsoever. So, guys, that is a busy day on X. And, one more thing before we go. Let's it's such a busy day with NHL, NBA playoffs, and I wanted to go to Fish because they're absolutely exploding. It's been an interesting demographic. They're literally a 504 get-in tonight. And if you look at their past data on ticketdata.com, they got all the way down to like $30 per ticket. And it's just very interesting that you literally could have went to Fish on April 16th for $37. And literally tonight is 504. So it just shows you how much the Sphere at Venetian has that effect with the lighting show, the fear of missing out when they put on a great show. Like tickets go crazy. Same effect happened with the Backstreet Boys and obviously other acts. So pretty amazing. I thought Fish was dead last week, and now they're a 504 get-in at the Vegas Sphere tonight. We can kind of look at the chart. So this is my favorite data piece I look at. This is literally like my Bible to look at to see how ticket prices are trending. And I can go through this chart, see how it's trending, pretty steady, 200, 200, then boom, and so forth. And you got Ticketmaster here you can buy on as the official marketplace, Vivid, and the idiots from StubHub. So ticketdata.com, easy to use for everybody. I love what Keith built with ticketdata.com, and that is going to do it on this crazy busy Friday night. I got to get back to the grind because we got NBA, NHL playoffs going on in the Discord group, which obviously we're tracking markets all weekend long. That's like my main job, right? You guys think I just talk about the news and ticket talk, but we're all tickets 365, 24/7. We eat, drink, dream tickets all the time. DM me with any of your intel, my friends. I watch for them all the time, try to respond as fast as I can. Make it a great Friday evening. Try to stay lean and clean.